We're here in Miami and we are getting ready to jump on the cruise ship. That is not our ship, but we are going on Norwegian for the first time. So with our experiences in the past, we've sworn off Carnival. We haven't sworn off Royal Caribbean yet, but we figured we'd try this one. It's just a quick 3-night cruise for our anniversary. We're going to the Bahamas, and we're going to test it all out. So we got a nice cabin, and we're going to try to take advantage of this. It's been a long time since Amy and I have just been on a cruise by ourselves. So let's go try this out. The Norwegian Getaway. We are straight on to the ship. Every time I've cruised before, I've had to stay in the lobby for a while. And it's probably because we're a little behind. It's almost 1 o'clock. So we're boarding a little later than I'm used to. But it's kind of nice to walk right on and not have to sit and wait for your number to be called. I wonder if our room's already ready already. Miami. In just a few hours, we'll be sailing out of here. We won't see Miami again until Monday. We're on the hunt to try to find some place to have food, but we're trying to avoid the buffet right at the moment. We might wind up there, but it seems like a lot of the places that I would expect to be open are closed. Well, we're here at Ocean's. And we're just kind of killing time till our room is ready. So they do full service food here, but I'm not sure. We didn't see the hostess to get set at a table. It's kind of set up like a restaurant, which is interesting because it's different than the dining rooms on a cruise ship. This is almost set up like a restaurant or something. So, but we're here sitting at this little bar area. It's overlooking the atrium down there, and apparently they have entertainment here throughout the cruise. Right around the corner over there is the bowling alley, and they got a little arcade, and it's set up like an old Irish pub. I heard this was a good place to get some food. We just had some crappy food. We just had some food at the buffet.
Oh, it wasn't bad.
It wasn't bad. Oh, here comes the announcement. Maybe our rooms are ready.
Well, very good afternoon, Norwegian cruisers.
All right, first look at our stateroom 11786 on the Norwegian Getaway. We got our queen size bed, queen size. Nice couch. A little get ready area, a TV. And our balcony. Big enough for two. It's loud out there. Now this is a club balcony or club suite or whatever they call it, and it's because of this. It's a single vanity, I guess, but two spigots. So is that a double vanity? I don't know. It's a little larger than normal stateroom. And then you got your toilet and a nice big shower with all the body jets. So that's an upgraded feature there. You can see it's a little worn. You got a little rust down there, a little grime. It's definitely not super upper class, but they've got this makeup room and do not disturb button on the wall, which is kind of nice. You have to put your key in to have the power on, and then you got your key on, power on. And you get your switches for the bathroom and for the living room. This is a cabin with an adjoining door. We get 2 robes, plenty of hanging space. A little shelf, our safe. And some storage and a mini fridge with some pay for beverages. We will not be partaking in that. It's got a hair dryer. They probably flagged our baggage for all your hair tools that you had to bring.
You know, I can't leave the house without them. So.
Well, we're trying to get some work done here before we actually take off of Miami. Though we're on vacation, we're unfortunately not on vacation. So, put together some emails, sending them out. We just pulled off of the dock, so we're now officially at sea. We're going to, I think I might take a shower, freshen up real quick, and then we're going to hit the deck. We're going to check the schedule, see what's going on tonight, what events and things are happening. They do also give you a printed copy of the Freestyle Daily, which is kind of old school in my opinion. I haven't been on a cruise ship in a while that's actually printed out a schedule, so we've got to figure out what's going on. They doing the cast the sail away party right now. It is 4 o'clock. We're going to have some fun tonight, if we can last. We were up pretty early tonight, this morning. But anyway, let's get to it. We're going to grab an appetizer here at Oshi Hands. Let's see what the menu says. We got loaded nachos, grilled sausage sliders, pretzel bites, spinach artichoke chip, half dozen wings, Caesar salad, all that fun stuff. Oh, they have burgers and everything too. Hot dog, fish sandwich. Got some pretzel bites. How do you think? First bite? Get some wings, buffalo wings. This is Red Bubbles. I don't really care for it. It tastes like a beer or a wine cooler or something with an aftertaste of a beer. I'm not sure. So I'll be hydrating a little bit for this meal. All right, got myself a new drink. I will say that the food, well, the pretzel bites and the wings at Oshi Hands was subpar at best. So not a big fan. We might try again. They had quite a bit of other stuff on the menu, but that was not good. So we're gonna head on over to the actual restaurant. It's shortly after 5 now. Sit down, have a meal, and then go see the comedy club. Go see the comedian. Looks like they just opened up the casino, so might hit the casino later tonight as well. Well, dinner's over, and I must say that so far, again, on day 1, that is the best food we've had on the ship. Not the best food I've had on any ship, but the best food I've had on this ship. I had the New York strip steak, a little dry. Ordered it medium well. It was definitely well done, but it didn't have a bad flavor. And then Amy had the roasted chicken, and I think she enjoyed that. And then we had the lava cake, which was Was okay. It was definitely okay. I wouldn't say best I've ever had on a cruise ship, but definitely not so bad. Tomorrow night we have our specialty dining at the steakhouse here, and I'm hoping that that's going to be really good. So right now we're heading over to the theater, the comedy club at 7, which is in about 20 minutes. Starts in the theater, so we're going to check that out before we go and hit up the piano bar, the dueling piano bar. So let's go check out the comedy.
Ladies and gentlemen, for your convenience, our friendly bar staff are available throughout the theater to assist you if you would like to order.
Oh, we're taking Amy needed her jacket, so we're back at the cabin and back of the room. Comedy show was mediocre. So we'll give you a full tour or full review of what we think this compared to other cruise ships that we've been on at the end of this video. But the second comedian was pretty good. We couldn't record any of it because they're pretty strict about recording. They had someone behind us recording, and the guy comes around with a flashlight and shines it at you. So. But the people on board here seem to be. We haven't met anybody that hasn't been super friendly. That might just be cruising in general, but the comedians were par. So again, this was the family-friendly show. So sometimes they have to hold back. Maybe there'll be a little bit more better tomorrow, but we'll see. Anyway, I think we're gonna go try to see the dueling piano, the Howl at the Moon dueling piano show. See how that is. We're cruising out here with a bunch of other cruise ships. At dinner, there was another cruise ship on the other side of Carnival, and that looks like a MSC, and I don't know one. Maybe that's the Royal Caribbean way out there in the distance, way behind it over there. But seas are pretty calm. They were only expecting about 1 foot seas. It's a light breeze. It's comfortable temperature. It's just after 8 o'clock right now, so I can tell you this cruise ship doesn't feel too busy. It's not like it's packed at all anywhere. So.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Headliners Comedy Club. Please welcome to the stage, clap those hands, the greatest rock and roll dueling piano show. It's Howl at the Moon!
Oh yeah, how we doing tonight, ladies and gentlemen? Hey, make some noise if you came out to have a good time today. Everybody, please say hello to this beautiful man across from me, Mr. Pat Brown. Make some noise. Make some noise for my friend and yours with Mr. Austin Reed. Alright, looks like you guys have got the right idea. Write down all your favorite songs, bring them up to us, and we'll do our best to play them for you. It's that easy, you guys. Austin, show them how to clap their hands. Well, it's the 1 for the money, 2 for the show, 3 to get ready. Now go, don't you step on them suede shoes. You can do anything but lay up my blue suede shoes. You can knock me down, step in my face, slam in my history. Standing in the sunlight laughing, high behind a rainbow's wall. Stepping inside, walking along the waterfall with you.
We're sailing past a perfect day at Cay right out there. Our stop is right over here. That's where we're going to Great Stirrup Cay. It's about 7 o'clock, and are. They were supposed to start unloading around 8, so we've got about an hour. So we're gonna grab some breakfast and spend a good half a day on the island. But we have to tender in on the boats, so let's go grab some breakfast and get the day started. Well, we're gonna sit down and eat at the restaurant, but they don't open until 7:30, so we got about 20 minutes to kill. So we got the More at Sea Plus package, or if that's what it's called, that includes the Starbucks. So Amy's gonna grab a Starbucks before we go grab some dinner, some breakfast.
Oh.
And we're passing by Cay. You see through the dirty windows there. All right, here we are. We are anchored off. There's our private island right there, Great Stirrup. And then right there is Cay. So that's our Royal Caribbean's private island. And there's our one of our tenders. So we're just waiting for our number to be called. We're number 3. They're called 1 and 2 already. I think I'm going to set up a time lapse, see how long that lasts while we're on the island with a 360 camera. So I'm gonna explore this thing. What is that blue thing over there? Look at that. It's interesting.
It's probably just pipes.
Something new. So there is a dock, and they were docking at it a couple months ago, but I guess they stopped because they have to do some more work on it. So this port will be a docked port instead of a tethered port. So this is going to be a great day at Great Stirrup Cay. That's not what they say. Did they say that? They say that. That's what they say about Cay.
A great day at Cay. Yeah, you're on cruise ship.
Breakfast was disappointing. The eggs it was like boxed eggs, and the pancakes, I took one bite, they weren't great. The cinnamon rolls had raisins in it. Who puts raisins in cinnamon? The bacon was good though. Anyway, hopefully the food on the island will be a little bit better. Kind of lucked out.
We did.
We didn't rush off the boat. We had a nice breakfast. Well, we had a breakfast, and then we waited for our number to call. They called 1 and 2, and then 20 minutes later they called 3. I was like, all right, let's go down. We sat on the boat for like 2 minutes before it took off, and we happened to sit next to the ramp.
I wanted to take a selfie with
Oh, sorry. Hold on.
you. Stop for a selfie. But first, let me take a selfie.
We sat next to the ramp on the tender, so we were one of the first people off, and it was this is pretty nice. Like I said, I think we were the first tender over, and this place is dead. just after 10 o'clock and it's starting to get a little busier. We're gonna head over to the beach and go jump in the ocean for a little bit. It is shortly after 11 and we figured we'd grab an early lunch, digest, rinse off the salt water, and then head back to the boat. So we're on the hunt for some souvenirs maybe and a lunch. There's a little lunch tent thing that pops up there, but I feel like that's not the primary place to get food. So
That guy was just walking with like 4 plates of burgers, so I don't worry about them.
looks like more of a buffet still, but they have little places to sit down, which is nice. Let's go take a look. All right, we had some pizza, rice and chicken. We had hot dogs. They had chili for the hot dogs, and I didn't get one of those. Nice cheeseburger, some baked beans, and some water. They have a juice station right here where you can stand in line for alcohol, which I don't do. If you're here and you tender in, if you took an immediate left and go down this path, this is where all the Riverside Market is like. So it's weird, it's like tucked out of here, but this is where all the local souvenir-esque things are. I think they're local Bohemian vendors and stuff that come in and sell their stuff.
To the left, 1, 2, 3, 4, jump forward and shake it. Alright, ready?
That could have been us. Well, got a little bit of sun. Ooh, I can feel it. I can see it in the camera. Am I red right here? Let's go get a drink, and then we've got about an hour and a half before we have to go to dinner. So, a little appetizer before our specialty dining. Got loaded nachos with chili on top, and some spinach artichoke, and a couple drinks. We've got about 45 minutes before we gotta go to our meal. All right, we're just killing about 30 minutes before dinner, and we found the holes in the floor. Straight down to the bottom. Come on, babe. You're not gonna step on it?
Nope. I'll watch you step on it. Nope.
It's pretty cool. Now sometimes you gotta live on the wild side.
Yeah.
There's the port we were just left. So much good stuff to choose from. Look at this thick cut bacon. Look at her Caesar salad, just
No,
a
that's
boring
a real salad there. At
Caesar.
least there's a lot to it.
Oh, you got your little anchovies or whatever.
Nope, those are on the side.
All right, this is how it comes, served on a big plate. Filet mignon, some of the sauce on the side, mashed potatoes in a pot.
That's
First bite, let's see.
super salad. That's really
Good,
good.
there we go. 7-layer chocolate cake and cheesecake.
Caramel cheesecake.
Let's try it out. I can probably say with 100% certainty that that was the best meal I've ever had on a cruise ship. Definitely the best meal we've had this weekend. And it makes you think that they probably purposely don't put good food in the other restaurants and buffets and stuff like that because they want you to pay extra for the specialty dining. It makes sense, but it kind of sucks in a sense too. You kind of go to the sit-down restaurant and they give cloth napkins and super duper service and stuff, and you expect the food to be just as good, but or match at least the atmosphere of the restaurant. But unless you go to a specialty dining, you don't get that food quality. So I can't say higher things about this fancy steakhouse here on the NCL. Really good. Actually has sold us to possibly upgrade or get another specialty meal for tomorrow night. So we're going to try that out. But we've got a little time to kill before the show that we're going to watch tonight. So let's kill some time.
It's a little bit funny, the smell inside. I don't have much money, but if I did, I'd buy a big house where we both could live. If I was a sculptor, but then again, no,
Can I order a drink here or do I have to go to the bar? Can I get a lunch slide? Oh, only one. Thank you.
This one's for you. You can tell everybody this is a song.
Well past our bedtime. We got a time star lapse going. I don't know if it's going to catch anything. The light from the boat sometimes washes it out, but it is 11. So we're going to call it a night, and we'll be in Nassau tomorrow. So we'll see you then. Good Sunday morning. It looks like I'm still sleeping on the camera. What time is it? You know? Feels like it's 6:30 and we're getting ready to dock. We're not supposed to be here till 8, so they're probably not going to let us off till about that. But we are here at the Bahamas. Oh, well, we're here at Nassau. It looks like we're the first of maybe 5 ships coming in. We're just spun around and getting ready to, I guess, back into one of these slots over here. Not 100% sure what we're planning on doing today. I think we're just going to walk around the port. But we're going to first obviously go get some breakfast. I think we're going to try the buffet this morning. But maybe not, maybe something else. I just don't want to wait until 7:30 to eat and go to the dining room. So let's go ahead and get ready and get this day started.
Starbucks.
You like some coffee with that cream and sugar?
Just the tad. Just the slide.
I'm just going to use an example. You put $2,000 under your ladder
All right, diner breakfast is buffet. Might as well not wait for it to open. I thought it would be like a
Oh, it's cold.
sit down and eat. Is it not good?
It's cold.
Great. Don't wait around to do this. That was worst food we've had on the ship, hands down. And it's just buffet style. It's like the bacon, half of the bacon wasn't cooked. It was just raw bacon. Everything was cold. Let's go walk downstairs.
Oh, is that
One and see if it's still there.
So we're gonna go check out the garden buffet downstairs and see if, for whatever reason, they might have something different.
Or that it's actually like a little warmer than room temperature.
Yeah.
Are those?
Yeah, and they've got Canadian bacon too. Not that I want that, but that's different. Hey.
We're in the Bahamas. I'm gonna get you
Get some bacon, right? We got Royal Caribbean next to us. We got the Wonder of the Seas, I think. We got the Freedom of the Seas. There's our boat. We were forced to take this. We cannot get off the boat without it. 2 of them had that. Smells like bird poop. There's Atlantis Resort way over there. Bird crap everywhere. They try to disguise it by putting this brick in that has like shell in it, but no, that's just bird poop. What time is it? Literally?
8:30.
8:30. Oh, that's not the straw. Ah, that's good. It's like a watermelon-y alcoholic punch with rum and a pineapple. And some watermelon on it, and cherries. You're on vacation. You only live once, right?
Let the tide pull the weight from my shoulders. Let the foam ride it all in the shore. Every wave sounding softer than softer, till I can't feel the rush anymore. Barefoot in the breeze, let it carry me. Every little worry washing out to sea. Oh yeah. Spinning in the sand, nothing left to say. Ocean in my heartbeat, troubles drift away. Ocean in my heartbeat, troubles deep. Troubles drift away, our troubles drift away.
So, we've seen it. We've seen it twice now. Still a little warm, but not as bad as last time we were here. So we're going to slowly head back to the ship and make our way on before lunch. Still got to do maybe a little bit of shopping to do on the way back. Here we are sailing out of Nassau on our way back home to Miami. It's currently 5:15. We're the first boat to leave the port. And the water out here, it's so calm. It's crazy. I can tell you today was kind of a lazy day. We just hung around the pool, didn't film much. We had a couple little rain showers come through, but we came back to the cabin and took a nap. Now we're ready to go to dinner. There's a show. I think we're gonna hit bingo, maybe this evening, and then dueling pianos again. So we're just going to enjoy the ship. I'm not sure how much of it we're going to film or anything, but I'll show you around a little bit. But got the time lapse going, pulling out of port here, so that'll hopefully be nice to watch the sunset. But anyway, let's go enjoy the rest of our cruise, the one last night we have here. Go for it, babe. You're beating me.
Yeah, I'm beating you.
That was the boat again.
Yeah, it moved, right? It hit a wave.
It's just a good thing.
That one.
Got one. Oh, yes.
Oh, you think that's $60?
Nope. 22.
21, 22. That rumors show, if you're on the NCL, hands down, one of the coolest, nice show. One of the best shows. Definitely take a look at it. So it's a telling of the making of that album. So it's actually more than just they play the album from start to finish, where they perform it, but it kind of goes into the story of when they made it and things like that. So that was pretty cool. Definitely good to see that. It's about 8 o'clock. We're going to maybe look at some bingo cards. Maybe play the 8:30 bingo game. It's supposed to be the biggest jackpot of the cruise, but we don't know how much the bingo cards cost. So let's go check that out. Relying on Amy's luck. She won on our first cruise together. So we came in to get the smallest package. I think we got the biggest package. So those are pulled now. You can pull and see if you win.
Cause yeah, it's all.
Can you imagine you get $2,000 winner? That'd be great.
That would be great. Oh.
So close.
Oh, so close.
What was the three? That would have been $25.
I would have taken it.
All right, we didn't win bingo. I guess, what do they call it? Beginner's luck only works when you're beginning. So we're gonna go grab some food from the buffet, maybe. And then, I don't know, play by ear. All right, well, it is early. See, just before 6 o'clock, and we are back in port in Miami. And I figured I'd take this time to go over the cruise. Let me put you guys down. All right, so I'm going to give you a quick background on my cruising history. I have sailed on Royal Caribbean, Carnival, and now NCL. The majority of my cruises have been Carnival. And I've probably been on about 12 or 13 cruises. Amy's been on 3, I don't know if this is her 4th.
and she's only been on Carnival Royal Caribbean. Well, I guess the same, Carnival Royal Caribbean and NCL. We discussed this, and we both agree that what we're about to say, again, is our opinion and from our experience. But I wanted to kind of give you a heads up of what we think this NCL ship is all about, and whether or not we would cruise again. I will honestly say that you have different categories when it comes to what makes a cruise good. You've got your accommodations, your food, your entertainment, the staff, and activities. And again, our experience on this NCL Getaway cruise ship for a quick 3-day weekend cruise was subpar. The entertainment staff, meaning the shows, the interactions with the cruise director, assistant director, and the entertainment staff, was excellent. There was nothing about that was bad. The shows were excellent. We went and played bingo. The energy was great. They were funny. They were interactive. One thing I do say when it comes to the entertainment staff or the entertainment is it didn't seem like there was a whole lot compared to other cruises that I've been on when it comes to the activities that seemed to be available. Maybe I missed them, but they had some deal or no deal game shows, bingo, some other game show thing, but there wasn't a whole lot of, from what I saw, items just to have fun. It was really geared on the cruise making money. Again, Carnival, I have my issues and my opinions about Carnival now because I feel like they've gone downhill quite a bit over the years, but it seems like, again, from the experiences that I've had over the last 20 years, Carnival had a lot of activities for the cruise. Scavenger hunts, trivia, name that tune. I mean, it goes on and on. And these are obviously activities that didn't make the cruise ship any money, but it gave us something to do, something fun to do. So this ship is definitely, in my opinion, for this cruise, lacked on that extra activity things to do. When it came to the food, highly disappointed in the food. Not that it was terrible or anything like that. Not that the food came out on dirty plates. One of the reasons I don't really care too much for Carnival anymore. I had an experience on their cruise ship where multiple times my food came to me on dirty plates in the restaurant, and that's just, it ruins the whole meal. But anyway, there is 3 restaurants that are kind of dining room restaurants. There's the diner, and I'm trying to think of where else we might have eaten. Ocean's, and the food was, first of all, it was all the same. No matter if you went to the buffet or you sat down in the restaurant or you went to the diner or you went to Ocean's. I mean, Ocean's had a couple different things like pretzel bites and chicken wings were, honestly, the pretzel bites hardly had any salt on them. The chicken wings, they tasted like they were frozen wings that you throw in the microwave. It really wasn't that great. But all the other food was off the buffet. And I even was talking to, on our first night, the waiter, and I asked, where's the best place to eat dinner? And he says, it's all the same. So we were specifically talking about breakfast, I guess, in that conversation. But he was right. It was exactly the same. We went to the diner yesterday to think when we get service, and it was a buffet. And no matter where the food came from, whether you're getting it off the diner, off the buffet, or getting it served to you at the restaurant, it was lukewarm. It wasn't hot. Didn't seem fresh. It wasn't good at all. We did have the specialty dining, and that food was excellent. And we had considered rebooking another specialty dining reservation for last night, but it was $60 a person to do that, and we just, given the fact that we paid to include food, we would have spent maybe $30-40 per person, but not 60. It just didn't feel like it was worth it to spend an extra $120 for one meal that technically should have been included. However, again, I think the ship is designed, all ships are designed to make money, don't get me wrong, but it almost felt like the free food was purposely not great because they wanted you to pay extra for the specialty meals. So that was extremely disappointing. The accommodations, it's an older ship. You can kind of see if you look closely that certain things are, failing or just shows some age. But the accommodations were comfortable. Everything there was fine. Another big thing that set this ship apart from any other ship that we've been on is our cabin steward. I saw him once by accident. They don't do any towel animal things. It's a minor thing, but that is something you kind of look forward to. On other ships, your stewardess knows your name, is super friendly, is more than happy to help get you anything you need. This one, it's like I didn't even know they were here. They did come and straighten up the room and remake the beds, yes, but I felt like on other cruises, it's almost annoying how much they are kind of involved. You kind of like, oh, just let me alone. Don't worry. I don't want to work you. Like I said, I felt like we might not have even had a stewardess, but that was a disappointment. And then the activities that were available, I already mentioned this, but how the ship felt. Amy and I aren't night owls. We don't stay out really late. We purposely try to stay out a little later to take advantage of our vacation. But I was disappointed in unless you were a gambler or you wanted to go to the party at night and sweat your ass off dancing and stuff like that, there wasn't much to do. And surprisingly, we were looking for a late night extra dinner, and we had to go to Oceans because it was the only thing open. And it was like maybe, I don't remember exactly what time, 9:30, 10 o'clock. All the buffets were closed. The ice cream machines, they turned off. It was disappointing. The main pool decks were closed. I know that's normal, that they don't keep the pools open, but they even shut down the hot tubs at 10 o'clock and things like that. So that was super disappointing as well. So would I cruise NCL again? Possibly, but I would keep that in mind. I mean, we booked this one because it was one of the more affordable ones, and it fit our schedule, and the fact that they include the drink package, which was nice. I did enjoy the drink package. The Wi-Fi was included, though we upgraded both the drink and the Wi-Fi package. The private island, excellent, besides having to tender in, but that's going to change soon. There was, that was pretty cool. I would sail again on NCL. However, I would keep all the things in mind, especially the food and the cabin stewardess. That I didn't think I was going to miss that as much as I did. But I think that from the three that we've done, Carnival has kind of lost my business. I would still cruise Carnival if it was a great deal. I'm more of a budget-friendly, cruiser instead of, paying whatever it takes to get on a ship. But Royal Caribbean, as of right now, is my top go-to choice. Especially the bigger ships. It seems like they have more to do, different varieties of food. It wasn't the same food in every restaurant. And the entertainment there was hands down the best I've ever had on a Royal Caribbean ship. So I appreciate you guys watching the video, and hopefully you found some of this helpful. But until next time.